Hi, and welcome to your weekly Oracle reading with Katie VanZeeland. This reading is for the week of June 10th through June 16th, 2019. And this week, the message we're receiving is that we're breaking through conditioning. We're breaking through conditioned beliefs, programmed routines, but the conditioning we've received since we've come into this earth. And what we're hearing is that it's so important to release these conditioned behaviors and beliefs and let them go, because we can't truly ever find that truth, our true essence, until we've released those conditioned beliefs. Because that truth resides underneath the conditioning. So this week, that may be what you're noticing. Maybe you're coming up against some very old conditioned beliefs. Maybe you're becoming aware of conditioning that you didn't even realize that you had or that was there, right? It's so ingrained, it's so deep that it's like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize that this was a conditioned belief or conditioned story or something that has been placed on me versus how I truly feel or how I'm truly living or moving through this world. Maybe you have a little bit of both, where you're feeling very overwhelmed by this and but also very free. And they can go hand in hand, right? Because as we break out of these conditions, these conditioned beliefs, there's a freedom that happens because we are able to tap into that true essence, our true essence, which is underneath all the conditioning. So that can feel amazing. Now, in the same breath, that conditioning, for some reason, brings a feeling of safety, something that we can grab onto. It's like following the herd and doing what society, family, friends, cultures expect of you, or what you're conditioned to feel like you need to be doing or living. And so when we start to break out of that, there can be a lot of feelings with that. The feeling of that safety, of that condition, that herd mentality can be hard to release. In the same breath, you are not meant to just live this life being something that has been put on you. That's not your purpose. Our purpose is to come into this world and to find our truth, find who we are. And that has nothing to do with what we do for a living. It has nothing to do with how many people we help or don't help. And those are all great things. You can have the most amazing job that is great and so fulfilling and rewarding. And you can help lots of people, and that's wonderful and beautiful. But if you never break out of the conditioning, the conditioned beliefs, the things that have been placed on you, you're only half living. You're not truly stepping into your essence. And you're here to truly step into your essence, to be your true vibration, to move through this world authentically, gracefully, and tuned into you, underneath all the roles and conditioning that you may have to play or be a part of at some point. But we have to release it. We have to break away from it. We need to get space from it. We need to get distance from it. You need to detach from the conditioning so that you know it's not who you are. So that you can step into your true essence. So that you can be that lion in the herd of sheep. That you are allowing that lion or lioness energy out. You are being your unique essence. Whatever that may feel and look like and be. And that's the journey. That's the journey that we're having here. So there's no beating yourself up for something or saying, I should have this, I could have that. Like that's, you can, but that's just a waste of energy. Be gentle with yourself when you can or when you notice that you're not. Be gentle. And realize that you are coming up against some of your conditioned beliefs this week. If you haven't been already, or it's just a message for you to realize that is what is going on for you, okay? And this, if we're fighting it, that takes a lot of energy, so you might feel worn out. So take a nap. And just know that these things are happening, that you are breaking out of your conditioned beliefs, and to turn towards anything that you are being faced with versus running from it and disappearing from what's actually being presented to you. We have lots of ways to run, right? We can get lost in social media. We can get lost in alcohol, drugs, food, a community of people. There's so many different things because we're in this world and there's so many different distractions, which is great in one extent. But if we're not aware that we're running from what's being presented or shown to us, we're just wasting a lot of time and energy, really. You can enjoy these things to a depth that you can't even fathom once you let go of the conditioned beliefs and running from all the things that you're trying to run from and continue to control to fit into. Let it go. Let it go. I know that can be scary, but in the same breath, it's so freeing. So that's our message. Just being aware of and seeing what we're conditioned to believe, what's been put on us, and finding a way to release it by facing it, moving through it, and then shifts will happen and you will see what will remain. And what will remain is your true essence, as you release. You're not worthless if you're not part of all these things or believing these beliefs that have been placed on you. What you will find is at the core of your essence, your truth. And that's a beautiful thing. So, yay. Awesome. So let's pull a card from the crystal deck. We have green tourmaline. Yes. Green tourmaline transmutes, clears, and heals. Awesome. How perfect is that? Right? So we're transmuting, we're transitioning, we're clearing, and we're healing from all the conditioned beliefs, but we're clearing them off, we're transforming, we're releasing and coming into our true essence. It's a journey. It doesn't just happen in the week, but that is what's going on, and that is the energy right now. So notice where you're wasting it and see if you can just relax and allow these changes to take hold, the clearings to take hold, the transformation to take hold. the breaking free from the conditioning to be released. Awesome. Yay. I hope you have an amazing week, and I look forward to seeing you next week.